Welcome to Anjan Yoga. Your support and appreciation is always welcome. Feel free to like, share, and comment. You can also support my work with a little donation or a contribution through buymeacoffee.com.
Come on up to the front of your mat. We're starting with Surya Namaskars. Now we'll take a break. We'll do two beginner Surya Namaskars. We'll take a small break, do something else, and then we'll do two Surya Namaskars, variation one, and we'll do something else. And that's the very start of our class. All right? Come on up. Come to the front of the mat. The focus today is almost entirely on strength. Please remember, Surya Namaskar is really easy. You're not trying to stretch too hard. Feet together, palms together. Very gentle. Release. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, forward bend. Left leg, not too far, knee touch. Exhale, downward facing dog, push back. Inhale, cat pose, upward. Breathing out, hunch. Neutral spine. Down dog. Left forward, breathe in. Exhale, forward bend. And inhale, up and behind. Straighten, let it go. One more of that. Inhale, up. Forward and down. Right leg, not too far, knee touch. Down dog. Cat pose upward. Cat pose down. Neutral. Down dog. Right forward. Forward bend. And inhale, up and back. Straighten up and release. Lying down on the ground, a little break over here. Lying down on the ground, bent knees. Down. Knees bent, feet together. Feet flat on the ground, hands on your thighs. Doing half of the half boat, not the complete thing. We'll move 4 times and we'll hold the 5th time. Inhale, exhale, round it up, trying to touch your knees. Inhale down slow. Let your neck rest. Exhale up, down. 3, down. 4, down. And last one, we're holding for a few seconds. Exhale up and stay there. Keep breathing normally. Inhale, release, and that's it. Arms comfortably beside you, still lying down. Feet a little apart. And now, doing the shoulder bridge or the glute bridge, or whatever you'd like to call it. Now remember, we're not curving, we're just coming up in a straight line. As far as possible, come up and release, going down in a wave. So inhale up, lifting the hips first, and then straight line from knee to shoulder. Down. Inhale up. Exhale down. 3 up and release. Remember, while releasing, your lower back touches the ground before your hips. 4 up, down, 5 up and stay there. Down, release. Wonderful stuff. Nice and easy. Cross your shins, hold on to the feet, roll yourself up into a seated position, and then come on up for another 2 sun salutations. Namaskar 1 and up. Feet together, palms together. Namaskar 1, just 2 of these. Release. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, forward bend down. Left leg all the way back, knee touch. Lifting up the back knee into a plank. Down to the ground, knees, chest and chin. Inhale up into cobra. Exhale into down dog. Left all the way forward, right knee touch. Forward bend. Inhale up and behind. Straighten, let go. One more here. Up, down. Right leg back, knee touch. Looking slightly ahead. Don't look at the ground. Plank. Knees, chest, chin. Chest up in cobra. Hips back in down dog. Right foot all the way forward. Forward bend. And inhale up and back. Straighten, let go. Once again, lying down, we have a little break over here. Now this time we're going to go slightly stronger. Lying down on your back, starting with knees bent. Now we're doing a boat, but we're doing the hardest variation of the boat possible, what is known as Dirghanavasana. In calisthenics, you just know it as a hollow body hold. Let's start very gradually. Hands on your thighs, breathe in, breathe out, fingers touch your knees. No need to come too high up. Now, legs up. To make it easier, legs higher. To make it harder, legs lower. From here, arms pointing up to the ceiling. Now, careful. Breathe in, arms back. Breathe out, arms up. Inhale back. Exhale up. Inhale back. Exhale up. Inhale back. Exhale up and stay there. Beautiful. Release. Slow. Turn around onto your belly, so face down. Once again, moving 4 times, holding for the 5th one. Now we're doing something like the locust, but not really. We're not lifting our feet off the ground. Hands forward, pushing with your fingertips, chest up just a bit. There's no need to go too high. And moving 4 times. Inhale up. Exhale, touch. Up, down, 3, down, 4, down, Last one, 5, and stay there. And that's it. Hands down, forehead down for a moment, giving your neck a little bit of rest. And then help yourself up using your hands, very nice and gentle. Come on up. Standing postures. Time to start. Come on up. First, standing sideways on your mat, feet about two shoulder widths apart, not too much. Arms up to shoulder height, heels turning in, toes turning out, and very gently, very slow, start going down into a squat. Now remember, you're hoping not to lean forward. You don't have to go too low, and if you are coming low, maybe you'll readjust your feet the lower you go, and that's fine. Inhale all the way up, turn your feet forward, set your hands down, and now a little wider with the feet. Prasarit apart, but really easy. Hands on waist, inhale, exhale, nice and gentle, fold over, hands touch the ground. Wait here in this half up position. We will be folding forward from here, but really nothing too strong. Don't force it, just whatever little you can manage for now. Remember, we've just about started. Bending your elbows, walk your hands back. Don't try too hard and try and fold forward and down. If you can't touch the ground, that's okay. Don't try too hard. Inhale, half up. Exhale, hands on hips. Looking forward, inhale all the way up. Stay there. Point your fingers down on your hips there. Breathe in, and on the breathe out, push your hips a little forward, a tiny bit of a back bend, nothing too much. Inhale back up and release. That's it. Shuffle or jump together. Next, feet absolutely parallel, not touching each other, slightly apart, hip width apart, let's say. Arms up to shoulder height. Breathe in. On the breathe out, start the seat. Slow, slow, slow. And the deeper you go, the further back you got to push your hips. And the deepest you will go in this posture is hips to knee level, not lower than that. You're welcome to be higher, but not lower. Remember, you're not resting on your thighs like this. Try and move your belly away from your thighs, even if you're going down. Breathe in. On the exhale, hands touch the ground. If possible, straight legs. Stay in your half up for some time. You're welcome to keep your hands on your shins. You're welcome to keep your hands on blocks. Now we're folding over. If you like, you can bend your knees. Breathe in and exhale. Fold. You want to bend your knees? That's okay. Hands touch the ground. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands on waist. If you have a back issue, you're welcome to bend your knees, but otherwise, straight legs. Inhale, looking forward. Come on up. So please remember, for anything like that, it's okay to bend the knees. Last one. But before we do the last one, hands on your hips there, fingers pointing down. Inhale, and then exhale, hips pushing forward. curving back just a tiny bit. Straight, strong legs. Inhale, return to neutral, hands down. Last one over here, feet together. Bending your knees, arms up, either from the side or from the front, doesn't really matter. And it's one straight line from your fingers all the way to your hips, to the side of your hips. If possible, palms together and look up at the thumbs. Only if possible. If you don't like that, just keep them apart. Remember, the lower you go, the harder it's going to be. Feet together, flat back, no curving, no hunching. Breathe in, and that's it. Fold over. Fingers or hands touch the ground, preferably straight legs. In your half up for some time. And then fold over. If you want to bend your knees here, go for it. Don't force this, just rest over here. Hands touch the ground. Inhale, look up. Some of us will bend the knees, some of us won't. Hands on hips, looking forward. Inhale, up. Keep your hands where they are, but point your fingers down. Breathe in, chest up. Breathe out, slight curve. Strong legs, really straight legs. Return to neutral and relax. Okay, time to start the standing bit, the standing postures. Oh, sorry, time to continue the standing postures. Come to the front of the mat, fold over and get into a down dog to start with. Right foot all the way forward. Make it nice and long. Back foot flat, just like warrior two, because you're coming up into a warrior two. Few seconds only. Now, turn your palms sideways and folding from the hip crease, try and touch your middle two fingers to your big toe. Stay there. Wait, don't look up. Today, don't look up. Normally, I would say look up, but not so today because we're changing things over here. If possible, left arm forward. And if this is too much for you, you're welcome to stay here. But if possible, both arms forward. Chest facing the side. To make it easier, come higher or just keep your right arm down. Hands close to the chest, then hands touch the ground. Step back into a plank. Wait, we're not done yet. Turning into a right-handed side plank. Turn right hand down, left arm up, side plank. And that's it. Hands down, knees touch the ground. Sit back in Vajrasana. And that's your little rest you get in between every cycle. Fine. Same thing on the left leg. Hands forward. Down dog. Left all the way forward. Right heel turning in. Come on up. Warrior two. From here, side angle, but without support. Turning your palms sideways and then leaning forward. Wait for some time. Do not look up today. Chest facing the side. And let's go right arm forward. Left arm forward only if possible. Chest turning to the side. Stay. Hands close to the body, hands down to the ground. Step back into your plank and really slow turn. Left hand down, right arm up, side plank. Hands down, knees touch, sit, Vajrasana. So now we have a bit of an idea about what the standing series is like. Yeah, all very similar. Next one, hands forward, down dog. Right foot all the way forward, left leg straight. Start with flat palms, if possible. Now come up onto fingertips. So your lower belly is touching your thigh, but you're not resting on it. From here, right arm forward. Everything in one straight line. And only if possible, both arms forward. If it's too much, you can keep one hand down, one arm down, or you can take both arms out to the side. That will make it a lot safer. Hands close to the body, hands down to the ground. Step back into your plank, and here's the plank for this sequence. Normal simple plank, but with slightly rounded shoulders, protracted shoulders, neutral neck. Knees touch the ground and sit back. Same thing on the left. Hands forward, down dog. Left leg all the way forward, right leg straight. Simple high lunge. Coming up onto fingertips. So your chest is a little higher than usual. Now, right arm up first. And maybe this is all you're doing, but if possible, both arms up. Hands close to the body, hands down to the ground. Step back into your plank and protracted shoulders. So your upper back is the highest part of your posture, not your hips. knees down, and sit. Relax. 5 breaths. Now we still have 2 more cycles, but unfortunately, these 2 cycles will not start from a down dog. They'll start from an Utkatasana. Come on up and come to the front of your mat. Now, before we get into it, let me just show you how to make it safer for yourself. So, what we're planning to do is you'll be going into a twisting squat, and from here, left leg all the way back. All right. Now, obviously, that might be a little shaky. So, it's entirely your choice. If you're here and you put one hand on the ground, travel back, and then go into your twist again, completely up to you. All right. But that's what we're trying to do. Let's start. Feet together, and we won't hold these for too long. Palms together, elbows out, breathe in, and slowly stop the seat. Down, down, lower, lower, send the bum back, and now twist. Exhale, twist. Not too long. Okay, left leg back. You can move fast, you can move slow, whatever you like. Left leg back, straight. Inhale, release the twist. Exhale, hands touch the ground and step back into a down dog, a slightly long down dog. Now, from here, don't be confused. Chest forward in the plank, but at the same time, right leg crossing inward around hip level. Once you do that, flatten the back foot. Back foot flat, heel turning in. Correct. Now you notice your chest is facing the ground. Try and keep that. Try and keep your chest facing the ground. If possible, left arm forward and stay there. Hands down in your plank. Knees touch. Rest. Come on up to the front of the mat. Left side, starting from a squat. Feet together, palms touch, elbows out. Breathe in, seat, begin the seat. There we go, down, 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 push your hips back. Exhale, turn to the left this time. Okay, right leg back. Release the twist, hands down. Move into a down dog. Shoulders forward, left leg crossing inward, right foot flat. Chest facing the ground. If you can, right arm up. Do not turn your chest and look at the side, chest facing the ground. Right arm forward, not up to the ceiling. Hands down, plank, and knees down. Relax. Get your breath back. Inhale up and come to the front of the mat. Last standing sequence. Once again, starting from a squat, but this time with a curvy back. Feet together, knees bent, curving the back, arms up. So you're not leaning forward, you're going straight up. If possible, palms together, look up. Whatever you do, no leaning forward. Breathe in. Exhale, hands touch the ground. Left leg travels back straight. Very nice and gentle. Body up. Arms up. That's it. Hands down to the ground. Step back into a plank. Now we're not doing a plank over here. We're changing it down to the ground. Point your feet, hands forward. This is what we did in the warm-up session of today's class. Using your fingertips, chest up. Feet do not leave the ground. We're not doing a proper locust. Arms up. Beautiful. Hands down, drop your head. Give yourself a little break. And let's finish this. Come on up. And come to the front of the mat. Exactly the same thing on the left leg, and then we can start with the groundwork. Feet together. Knees bending, curvy back, arms up. Hips popping out for a change. You really need to open your shoulders to get those arms up. And the deeper you go, the more you got to curve. Inhale. Exhale, fold, hands touch. Right leg travels back, heel up. No need to make it too long. We're not going too deep. Body up. And if you're feeling all right, both arms up. So we're not going any deeper. You can stay here. Hands down to the ground, stepping back into a plank. From your plank, descending down. Point your feet, hands forward. Push with fingertips, chest up. And go. Arms up. Make sure your neck is not uncomfortable. And release. Head down. Relax for a moment. Slow. Help yourself up. And sit on your hips with your legs out in front of you. Okay, coming to the groundwork part of the practice. Uh, since our back is warm right now, we just did a few back bends while standing. So we'll take advantage of that and do a few back bends. But again, they're all about strength. You're not trying to curve too deep or lift too high or anything too deep. As long as you have a straight line for most of them, you're doing fine. Okay, so let's start. First, exactly what you did some time ago at the beginning of class. Lying down on your back, glute bridge, shoulder bridge, two-legged table, different names. Don't worry about it. Lying down, knees bent, feet slightly apart, arms comfortable. Okay, first one's quite simple. No need for any explanations. Slow. Inhale, open up your chest and shoulders. Exhale, lift. And just a straight line from your knees to your shoulders. Stay there. Down. Now, just watch me for a moment. Don't do it. This is what the next one looks like. Now, you'll have your feet a little closer than before, just a little closer. Hips up as usual. And from here, you have three stages, one of which you will choose. First stage, right knee up. Second stage, right leg straight. And the third stage, right leg straight pointing forward. Notice your thighs are equal over here. All right. So one of those three. Let's do this. Lying down, feet slightly apart. Remember to go ahead in the stages only if you find the previous one really simple. Breathe in, chest open. Breathe out, start lifting up the hips. Get into that straight line no more. And let's begin. Not holding for too long, right knee up. For some of us, right leg straight up. And for some of us, right leg straight forward. Foot down, hips down. Get a breath. Same thing on the left leg. Breathe in, chest open. Breathe out, hips up. Get that straight line first, knees to shoulders. And let's go. Left knee up. If you like, left leg straight up. And if you still want a little more, left leg straight forward. Equal thighs. Knee bent, foot down, hips down. And relax for a moment. Okay, cross your shins, roll up, seated position. And just give your lower back a little bit of a release by hugging your thighs over here like you're doing a Pavan Muktasan but seated. If you want a little extra work over here, lift your feet off the ground and try and balance. Just that. Enough, not too long. Next, the easy reverse plank, also known as the table or the platform, hands behind you. Knees bent, feet slightly apart, not together. Together makes it too strong. Chest and shoulders open with an inhale. Exhale, hips up in a straight line. Do not bloat your belly. Drop your head back if you prefer. Slow down, down, nice and easy. Sit up. And once again, for a few seconds, hug your thighs to your chest. Feet together, knees together. Squeeze. Release. Okay. Next, a reverse plank. Remember, it's a reverse plank. It's not what is known as Purva Uttan, extending the front. Uh, in Purva Uttan, you lift your hips higher than the straight line, but that can be a little too strong for the lower back for most of us. So just a straight line, hands behind you, straight legs. Now remember, if your wrists hurt, you're welcome to turn your fingers slightly outward. That might help. Okay. Feet together is quite strong, so you're welcome to have feet slightly apart as well. Breathe in, chest and shoulders open. Breathe out, hips up, and only a straight line. Here you will keep your head neutral, not drop it all the way back. Neutral or even a slight forward look, slight. And down with control. Beautifully done. Give your wrists a little bit of a shake, a little bit of a roll, and hug your thighs towards your chest. 5 seconds only. Squeeze. Let it go. Okay, good news. Final back bend. All right, final one. Now, this one's going to get tricky. We're still doing a reverse plank, but watch first. Only if possible, you will go ahead in the stages. All right, I'll show you with my left leg so it's easier for you to see. So there you are in your reverse plank, chest open, hips up, right? That's stage one. Stage two, bend the knee, toes touching the ground. If possible, lift off, and only if you're really confident, straight leg up there. When you want to release, bend, touch the foot, and then the hip comes down. All right? Touch the foot. Just makes it so much safer. Let's do this. Remember, you can choose your option, all right? Your variation. Hands away from you, behind. Chest and shoulders open, hips up. No need to go too high, just a reverse plank. Now, right knee bent, toes touching the ground. Lift off, toes off the ground. You can stay here, or if you can, right leg straight for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee bent, foot down, hips down. Beautiful stuff. Rest, shake, shake, shake. Let's do the other side, and we're finally done with the back bends as well. Hands behind. Chest open, lift. Left knee bent, toes touch. Off the ground. If you can, left leg straight. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee bent, foot down, hips down. Release and hug your thighs to your chest. That's it. All the working bits for today are done. We still have a little more to do. Squeeze your thighs, rest, and release. Let it go. Okay. Now, reclining twists, very easy, long holds, and just let go. Knees bent, feet apart, lying down. Fingers interlocked under your head, or if you prefer, arms out to the side. Breathe in. Remember, feet apart. Exhale, dropping both knees to the right and just relax over there. Take your time, close your eyes, allow the breath to slow down. Back up. Feet are still apart. Exhale, drop both knees to the left. Inhale, back up. Feet are still apart. Right leg in figure four. So, what that means is you're just crossing your right ankle just above the left knee. Breathe in. On the exhale, drop to the right. Right leg on top, drop to the right. You're not pressing, you're not pushing, just let it do exactly what it wants over there. Slow, come on back up. Release the right foot, left leg in figure four. Exhale, drop down to the left this time. Left leg on top, drop to the left. Slow, come on back up. Release the left leg. Now, a little bit of active work before we go into the last two twists for the day. First, hands up. pointing to the ceiling, and then flatten your palms to the ceiling as if you were doing a push up on the ceiling. So flat palms facing the ceiling. Breathe in. On the breathe out, keep your feet together. Raise your knees. You can separate your knees. Try and get your knees towards your armpits, lifting your shoulders off the ground as well. And at the same time, try and keep your feet as close to your hips as possible. So your feet don't go up, feet down, close to the hips. Shoulders off the ground, hips rolling off the ground, reaching up with your hands. Knees touching your triceps, knees touching your armpits even. Beautiful release. Next, hands straight up, fingers pointing to the ceiling this time, not flat palms, in line with your shoulders. Legs straight up, toes pointing to the ceiling. You're welcome to bend your knees a bit if you choose. Now, you're not moving your hands towards your legs, neither are you moving your legs towards your hands. You're keeping your arms and your legs parallel to each other. Breathe in. On the breathe out, lift your head, your shoulders, and tuck your hips off the ground. So you're traveling upward. Your hips will come off just a bit, but make sure you can feel the difference. Beautiful release. And here are our final postures. Fingers interlocked under the head, elbows out to the side, feet together, knees bent. Move your hips a little to the right. Move your feet a little to the right, and then drop down to the left. Inhale back up, hips to the center, feet to the center. Now, exactly the opposite. Hips a little to the left, feet a little to the left as well. Keeping everything together, dropping your knees to the right. Inhale back up, hips to the center. Final one. Hips a little to the right, feet a little to the right. Now, right thigh on top of the left. So this time there's no space in between your thighs. And if possible, even binding your feet like the eagle, only if possible. Breathe in, right leg on top, you're dropping to the left. Inhale back up. Release the legs first. Come back to the center. Hips a little to the left. Feet a little to the left. Left thigh on top of right. Maybe binding at the ankles, maybe not. Exhale. Drop to the right. Inhale back up. Release. Beautifully done. Get your hips to the center, straight legs, release your arms, and lie down. Gentle, knees bent. Drop to the side. Slowly help yourself up into a seated position. Simple cross legs will do. Hands beside your hips or a little behind. Yeah, either of those will do, but not forward. So there or there. Push your chest forward, roll your shoulders back, and then drop your head back as much as you can. And release. Using your hands, help yourself up. And come up into standing with your feet apart and your eyes open. Feet together, palms together, breathe in and out.